venue I'm bringing is the workplace. There have been reports of footsteps heard, there have been doors slammed, and just general noises that are unexplained as well. Also, there have been printers and some machines just going off by themselves, which is a little bit peculiar, so I think it's definitely worth checking out.
My venue is an old picture house. It's presently being used as a party venue. There's reports of a spirit of a young boy being seen, footsteps heard, and there's an area that people just don't want to go into.
My venue is a former 17th century coaching inn, where the figure of a deceased landlord has been seen, glasses are known to move off the shelves, and strange voices have been heard upstairs. Will anybody want to do it? We'll find out. Hi everyone, we're here again to choose one of 3 venues for which we're going to investigate. We have a haunted pub, we have a haunted workplace, and we have a haunted old picture house. Dale.
It's straight to it, picture house. Oh, it's just something totally different, isn't it?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How about quick for you?
Wayne.
Yeah, I've not been to the pictures for a while. I think I'm going to go with the pictures.
Okay. Ben.
I'm taking the picture house pretty similar to a theatre, and we always love theatres, so got to go to a picture house, haven't we?
Picture house is running away with it. Sarah.
Picture house.
No hesitation there.
Picture house.
See how this is going.
And I am going to go for the pub. just because, well, that's how I like it. So it looks like then it's the old picture house, which is won by a country mile.
Yes.
Whose was the old picture house? Jane, again. It's Jane's venue, so it looks like we're going to investigate the old picture house.
My name's Tommy and I'm the owner of the picture house. I've been here since November with the intention of turning this place into a fancy wedding venue. As well as weddings, we're going to be looking at doing exclusive parties and hiring it out to general public. The building dates back to 1907, where it began its life as the Electric Theatre. Then later on became Student Union, and then it turned into a nightclub called the Citrus Rooms. Since we've been here, we've noticed quite a few unusual things starting to happen. So I got in touch with my friend Jane, who I knew was into the paranormal, and asked her to come and check it out. The kind of things that were taking place was a general bad feeling, particularly in this area, up the back steps. You can't really walk down there on your own without the feeling of somebody watching and not wanting you to be there. Upstairs, we've had reports from staff and other people that's been doing works in building. There's been a little boy about between 8 and 10 years old. You could hear him bouncing his ball and laughing, running round upstairs. When it's quiet down here and you're on your own, you can hear somebody walking across the floor above. We have had instances where things have moved. You'd put something down somewhere and then it'll just turn up somewhere else. While we've been doing renovations, we've looked at CCTV, and before anybody came into the building, we had like a sheet that went over the big main bar upstairs, and it looked like somebody stood up in that sheet and then obviously went back down. And then about 10 minutes later of recording, we walked into the building. So that was a bit strange. We had a guy that was doing some renovation works for us outside on decking area, and he poked his head around the door and looked towards the stairs at the far end, and he said that he saw a little lad about between 8 and 10 years old just stood at top of stairs and then shot off and ran down the stairs.
Saturday night, we are investigating, and it's Jane's venue. Tell us a bit about this venue, Jane.
Well, this is a party and wedding venue in South Yorkshire. It's been around since the early 1900s. It's had various guises over that time. As you can see, it's actually been renovated at the moment to go back to being a wedding venue. And because of that, they've had a lot of activity happening.
Right, okay.
Figures have been seen, normally a little lad.
Where's he seen?
He's seen at the back of this big room down there.
Okay. Below us?
Below us, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And he's also been seen at the, or a figure has been seen at the top of the stairs over there.
Those stairs just in front of us?
Right, yeah.
Right, okay.
Over there. There's been everything from mists, shadows, keys moving, noises, footsteps, the usual type of thing that you get. The actual owner doesn't like being here on his own. In fact, he won't stay in here on his own. And the figure has been seen by people who don't know each other at separate times, which makes it even more interesting.
And Tommy was telling us that happened recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
One of the builders or something?
Yes,
in the
one of the
property?
guys doing the renovations, somebody popping their head around the corner and running about, a little lad. So,
So it could be an interesting night then?
Hopefully so.
Fingers crossed. It's time.
To turn out the lights.
Sarah,
Hello.
where you going?
Me and Wayne are going to go in the back room there, which is rather spooky. Lots of people don't go in there, scared of it, so
Okay.
good place to start, isn't it?
Phil.
Ben and myself are going upstairs in the hub. We're taking the first watch on the hub.
Yeah.
Take one for the team. Do the hard one first.
So that means Jane
Yes.
and me,
Yes.
where we're going?
Top of the stairs.
Top of the stairs. Where one of the places where the little boy has been seen.
Yeah.
Marvellous.
Super. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Good luck, guys.
Okay, for those watching at home, this is Ben and myself on the hubcam, first vigil. And we're looking at the screen, the CCTV monitors. And the top left, as we look at it, is the room that's just behind us. The top right is the room off the main hall downstairs, where supposedly people don't particularly like going in. Bottom left is an overview of the main hall. And the bottom right is a shot looking into the main hall from the bar area.
So, myself and Wayne have come onto the sort of back staircase, which there's like a fire exit behind us. This area is supposed to be where it's quite active. A lot of people don't like to come in here because they find it quite oppressive and scary. So naturally, we thought we'd check it out.
Why not?
Why not? See what happens.
If that little boy is here, can you make yourself known to us? Can you bounce that ball for us? We're not here to cause you distress. We just want to know more about you. We're here as friends. Don't be scared to come and show yourself to us. Don't be afraid to come and say hello.
Does it upset you to see the work being carried out, of this place being changed? That's from behind us.
Yeah, I heard that. Hello?
Okay, so myself and Jane are at the bottom of the stairs in the reception area, the foyer. Right at the bottom of the stairs where it is said the little boy likes to show himself. Okay, so
little boy, Edward. Edward, if you're there, come and say hello to us. Come and make yourself known to us. Can you make a noise? Can you tap on something? Knock something off the bar. There are a lot of tools on there and bric-a-brac. Can you move something to make yourself known to us?
That was quite a clatter.
And bric-a-brac. Can you move something to make yourself known to us?
We did that then, didn't we?
Yeah. From kind of behind the reception.
Yeah.
Come on, Edward. Are you here with us? Can you move something in the area where you're seen? Can you move something off that bar? Or perhaps you can throw something.
Are you in the room behind us? Do you think you could move something? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Could you come out and show yourself?
Can you like breathing? It's not you, is it?
No. Where from?
I can't tell where it's coming from. You know when somebody's just going to fall asleep and they're not snoring, but they're like sort of a bit like that.
Okay.
Very light.
I can't hear that. So it must be from the other side of you.
Can't hear it now. Heard that though, didn't you?
Hmm.
Hello?
If a little boy is watching us and you could see the reaction.
That was weird.
What was it?
You know when you just turn your head
Yeah.
and it looked like, I don't know if it was just a light, something
Okay.
beyond your zoom.
Yeah. And we know that's the south side walls.
But it were almost like something were out from the edge of the door but ducked back in.
Okay.
But I don't know if it were just... Is there somebody here? Are you playing hide and seek? Are you hiding? Can you try and speak to us? Can you use your voice? Can you sing to us?
No, he's in there.
Edward, can you hear us? Or the little boy that's been seen up here, if your name isn't Edward, are you here?
Little boy, you've shown yourself to many people before, and I guess they've been scared of you every time. Maybe that makes you scared. But I will promise you, if you show yourself to us, we won't run. We won't be scared.
Shit, Wayne, I've just seen it again.
I've just seen a light.
Is that you? Are you there? Freaking hell.
I've just seen a light.
They want a light. It's
No,
a
no.
shadow in that doorway.
I tell you what I seen, or what when I looked over your shoulder, it was like I can't describe it.
What did you used to do here? Why are you still here? What's your connection here? Maybe you're not a little boy. Maybe you're somebody else.
Okay, so we've just done our first vigil
We have.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Mainly upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the stairs.
nothing much happened there, so we came downstairs and sat on the little sofa in the foyer. The noise came from
Yeah, it came
in here, quite a clear,
Yeah, it was
quite a clear knock. Wood on wood, effectively, wasn't it? Not much else happened, but there is something there, so
Yeah.
see where the night takes us.
Somebody trying to walk very quiet, like somebody sneaking. Walking. Creeping. Yeah. Weird. Again. That's weird. That's it. That's changed now. That's it. Come towards us. We can see we can't run. There's nowhere we're going to go.
Okay, so we have just done first vigil in this room just behind us here, which is the room where quite a lot of people that work here don't really like going in by themselves.
Yeah, that's what you said at the beginning. Wasn't it?
Yeah, but to be honest, it doesn't feel oppressive or scary. I don't know if that's just because we kind of do this thing anyway.
Yeah.
But we did get something that was a bit unusual, and that was where we kind of positioned ourselves. We were kind of looking, we'd got a sort of walkway that way, and then this way came into this room. And whichever way we seemed to be facing, we got noises behind us. So if we were facing down that way, we'd got something coming from this room, and vice versa. And then at one point, I moved my head round to look down where the Zoom recorder is. And there's a doorway, and it looked like somebody was there that just sort of stepped backwards, but I wasn't sure if I kind of imagined it.
But just prior to that, we heard quite a loud movement bang.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it's just like a storeroom, so there's no external light, there's no windows, it's just solid walls, there's nothing in there what could move. And that's what we first heard, wasn't it?
Yes, we heard that.
And then in here, we could hear, when we were concentrating on that side and asking out, we could hear like a creeping.
Sounded like, it was like when somebody's trying to walk somewhere really creepy.
Like
quietly.
Footsteps, but really, really quiet, like they're trying to move towards us without us hearing them.
Yeah. So the first time I was sort of like, did I see it? I'm not sure. And then the second time I turned around and I definitely saw it. And you saw something at the same time as well.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, interesting. Right, so Ben, where are we?
We are in the foyer.
We are in the foyer, and we're in the nice, comfy leather sofa, so we'll see what goes on while we're here. Okay, stairway. That goes up to, obviously, the upper floor where the hub is at the moment, hub cams. And Dale and Wayne are on there. Dale and Wayne are on there.
Dale and Wayne. Yeah, there was definitely movement in that doorway.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought I saw something at the top of the stairs. I was stood here at the bar, looking through that door, and I swear I saw something, but it was so quick. It was out the corner of my eye. I can't say that it was anything. So that's why I haven't said anything.
It's like, that's frustrating. I mean, everybody see, to say like little boy or something like that. To me, it was just shadow. But it can't have been a shadow because there's no...
There's nothing there to cast a shadow.
No, there's no lights or windows or anything.
But that's what I got at Tupri.
So
what I saw wasn't what I thought was a shadow, but wasn't a shadow. Yeah. There was nothing there to cast a shadow.
Yeah. But what was peculiar is it was quite loud. Well, someone got it down there, but there's nothing, like outside external noise.
These are the rooms to the side of the main hall. In front of us, you've got a stairway that goes up, and I think that's an exit at the top.
Yeah.
To the right is the room where quite a few people don't go in, or they don't like going in there.
Another storage area, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And I think that's where, is it Sara and Wayne have just heard something when they did their
Yeah.
first vigil?
I'm
So-
assuming it's down there, yeah.
When I first came into the room, I looked at downstairs and thought I saw someone stood there. But like, I think it was just a trick of light, but like, it looked like an outline somewhere there, like properly looked at it and it was just nothing. So,
When was that?
when I literally walked into the room.
What, just now?
No, when I literally walked in, yeah. Like, yeah, when I came in with you. I didn't say anything, so then I looked at it and it was nothing, so. Like, you know, you kind of just look away.
That was like
And
what
then
I
it
saw
focuses.
earlier.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, when you kind of think, did I just see something?
I didn't double take, you know, you kind of just like focus your eyes.
Mm.
I did that, I focused my eyes and there was just nothing there, so okay.
Here. So then when Sarah's like looking that way, so we're both looking that way thinking, right, see if we can see something again. We're trying to encourage something to come forward. And you could hear like the most gentlest creeping, you know, like if you're like really, really careful trying to creep forward. Sneaking.
And that's from where? Kind of here.
Yeah, so so that would be, so we've been in that room there.
Yeah.
So it's like here.
Oh, real.
You know, like someone thinking, I just want to have a look at them, but I don't want them to see me.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And that's how Sarah described that back room there, like where somebody wanted to have a look, but not show themselves full on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I look like I'll have a look around the door or something.
Edward, are you here? Can we hear you moving? Or if you want, Edward, if you're somebody else, let's hear you move. Let's try and speak to you, or you try and speak to us. We'll play a little bit of a game. I want you to knock once for yes and knock twice for no. So, ready? Did you used to work here? Not once for yes or twice for no. Did you used to work here? Did you used to work here? Are you a male presence? Not once for yes or twice for no. Are you a male presence?
So, third vigil, and myself and Jane are in the little CCTV booth. We've got a booth tonight, and checking out the cameras and watching what the guys are up to. So we can see Dale and Ben have gone into the back room. And Wayne and Phil, we know, are sat in the foyer at the moment.
They're going to go in further down there.
There's literally nothing.
Is there not?
It goes to there and the little storage room about silence.
Okay. Right. Your dad's foot.
Do you hear that?
No. What?
Movement, it sounded like,
No, I didn't.
but like constant, like dragging, like scraping. It's up and down there.
Okay. Ooh.
Ben and Dale, did you just make a noise?
No.
No.
No, we just heard a noise then. Like a vocal noise.
Dale was talking, but not very loud.
We heard a vocal noise like somebody coughing.
No, I was talking. I definitely didn't cough or anything like that. Okay. If there are any spirit persons here tonight with us, can you make yourself known? Can you come forward and show yourself to us? Can you give us a light? Make a noise? Can you affect one of us? Can you touch one of us? Can you do something to show us that you're here? The little boy, nicknamed Edward, are you here? Are you in a playful mood? Or are there any other spirits here?
Noise from behind the bar. Or whatever that is. Yeah. Perception.
So me and Phil's just heard the noise coming from either the kitchen area, which is in here. You make a noise?
Yeah, we did. Trying to. But there's his bubble.
Night vision on, top cameras, top lights gone.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have heard a noise from in here. Or from behind the bar.
No, somebody will say that.
You know that?
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Was that one of you guys making that vocal noise?
Yeah, that kind of went.
Stop it. Well, stop it then.
Did somebody do it after you though?
I thought I heard that, did you?
Yeah, ask them if they do it.
Did you know when I did that vocal noise? Did somebody do it after me?
I didn't.
Sarah, Jane, did you do it after me? No, when I went, that's the first time. Did you do it after?
No, serious. Definitely repeated after you did
It
it.
sounded like somebody repeated it after me, but before Dale did it.
It won't.
No, Dale asked me if I'd made the vocal noise to start with, but after the one he was asking me about, somebody else did it.
Is he taking piss or thinking it? Are you pulling a leg, Phil?
No, mate. I did that noise, and then you came on and said, "Did you make that noise?" And I went, "Yeah, I did this." Kind of thing.
Yeah, did you do that twice? It came through twice?
Yeah, I think we're getting mixed up here. Right. When I did it and you came through and said, "Did you just make a noise?" Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just before you said, "Did you make a noise?" It repeated, something repeated, similar thing.
Oh, we didn't hear that one.
I heard it, didn't you?
Well, I heard it.
It were you. Yeah, funny. Fucking funny. Would you been struggling?
Spent 10 minutes looking for that.
What? What did you say? No, we actually thought it was something. Did you see the radio?
It didn't come through radio. Well, the noise I heard didn't come through radio.
Dale, did you do that noise after I did it? Did you at any point repeat that noise I did? No. So Sarah, you did it after Dale asked me what I'd done, and I went, "Hee," and you went, "Hee," afterwards, yeah? Well, come down here. Dale, you come in here.
You take it, Mick. Honestly, it is. Yeah. We're gonna get in there and he's gonna be laughing. Wayne's gonna have tears streaming down his face. He's gonna clean him danced.
Don't say anything.
Right, okay. So I'm getting confused as well.
Hey?
I'm getting confused as well.
Is that recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take it, Mick, don't you?
Yeah. Shush a minute, because you're getting fucking mixed up here.
We know, you're
Yeah.
getting mixed up.
Right, it's funny. Fucking mixed up.
Right. Are we listening? The first time.
you.
Shut up a minute.
We're agreeing with you.
Shush. The first time, Wayne was walking over there, and he come back with his camera on me, and I went, I think I stretched, and I went, like that, right?
Right.
You came over the walkie-talkie
Yes.
and said, "Was that you?
Yes.
Did you make a noise?"
Yes.
And I went, "Yes." I went,
Yeah.
right.
But
And then you
before-
went straight after that.
Before that, before I shouted, did you just make that vocal noise? We heard that vocal noise twice.
Right. That's
Then
what I'm
I
getting at.
shouted, did you just make that vocal
That's
noise?
what I'm getting at. The first time I did it, before anybody came across and said, "Was that you, Dale?"
Yeah.
I heard it again. We heard it again. Like
Yeah.
I've been taking the piss.
Yeah.
At the same.
And then he came on and said, "Did you make a noise?"
And
And then you did it.
No.
So I thought you made the noise
that's
twice.
No.
We just thought you were making stupid noises.
No. Well, I was originally. I was
Well-
wondering, kind of,
Yeah.
because I'm tired. Tired. Like that, you see. Not weird, don't I? Okay, that was a bit strange, not to say a little bit confusing. End of Vigil 3.
Final vigil.
Final Vigil, yeah. And I was sat in the kind of entrance hall with Wayne, who was just coming back from the kitchen because we'd just heard a strange noise. And I've got to admit, I'm tired, so I kind of did a stretch and a kind of a noise when I was stretching. And almost immediately, Wayne said, "Did you hear that?" And I thought I was hearing things to start with, because it sounded like something basically repeated what I'd done, kind of taking the piss with it.
See what I mean by that shadow. Side of these tables. Okay. Right. You down support. Okay. Right. You down support.
Well, the old picture house in Barnsley. What's everybody's thoughts? What did we get? Sarah can fill us in.
Long time ago. Again, it was another one that we did sort of in the gap between lockdowns.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
It does. It seems such a
crazy.
long time
Crazy.
ago. So I've made some notes. I've been going through the footage. So see if I go through the notes, it might sort of jog your memory.
Yeah.
Certainly you will remember myself and you, Wayne, we did first vigil and we went in that bit. Jane, if you remember, Tommy was telling us that there was one area in that place that nobody really liked to go.
Oh yeah, at the back on the right.
So naturally me and Wayne wanted to go there at the first vigil.
Of course.
Is that the room with all the chairs in it?
It was
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
our chairs,
Yeah.
yeah. We kept banging into them, didn't
Had a
we?
weird atmosphere, that's for sure.
Yeah.
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 So we were sat in there, and I remember we'd set two chairs up, and the camera was sort of facing us, and you'd got your Zoom recorder down.
Down in to what the right of us, I think there were two storerooms down at the bottom.
Yeah, there was a little toilet
area and a
at the
storeroom. Storeroom, yeah.
And we could hear. It was really strange. It was like we could hear noises, like footsteps, or
Creeping.
what we described it at the time as creeping. Like somebody wanted to know, what are you doing?
Yes.
But they didn't want us to sort of know that they were there.
Yeah.
And it was like when we looked forward into the big main hall, we could hear noises this way, but when we looked that way, we could hear noises that way. So it was like all around us.
Yeah.
Right.
And then at one point, I looked down towards where the Zoom was, and I thought I saw a shadow. But you know when you're a bit like, sort of, did I, or is it my imagination?
Yeah.
And then, strangely enough, again, I looked down there, and I did see a shadow, more definitely. And you saw something at the same time.
To the point where we had to go down just to make sure there were no light source or any kind of windows or anything like that, and we found nothing. There was nothing what could have caused light or shadows down there.
The other interesting thing that we got there, which we didn't pick up on the night, is when I'm asking out and I said, can you make a sound with your voice or something along those lines? And there's a vocal noise. Right, moving on then. So Jane and Dale, you went sort of like on the stairway
Yeah, that area.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Jane, I think you heard a bit of sort of breathing in the downstairs sort of entrance lobby.
Wasn't really loud, but yeah, I could, as if somebody's breathing on me, but no, I don't know if you picked up on the camera or not.
You didn't pick it up, no.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
But not an awful lot
No.
really there, was it? Because I think we moved from that settee area and then went up onto the stairs because of the reports that we
We're
had
about
to just
halfway up the stairs,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah.
see if we could get anything coming from both directions
Yeah.
then, but we didn't get an awful lot.
Pretty
no.
uneventful, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Pretty quiet one that you had there. Right, okay. Dale and Wayne, you took a sit-in together on the hub.
Yeah.
Fairly quiet except for one strange thing that happened. You both heard a scream. Now, it wasn't Dale.
No,
For a change.
For a change.
But the weirdest thing is that obviously the building's not massive.
No.
When you radioed through, none of us none of the other people
I certainly don't remember hearing anything.
heard it. So you were, especially you, Del, you were really clear that you
And
heard
especially
the
where
scream.
the hub is, it was very central.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't if we were one far end of the building and everybody else was the other to not
No.
hear it.
Yeah.
Everyone was central to each other,
Yeah.
weren't they? But yeah, no, it was clear as day. So for you guys not to hear it was
Yeah, so
really
weird, yeah.
unususual.
Yeah, we didn't get.
How clear did you hear it? Out of a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being really crystal clear.
Yeah, I'd be a 6.
A 6 or 7, I'd have said, yeah.
Yeah, you seem
definitely.
like obviously watching footage back.
I was going to say 6 or 7, push it in an 8.
So I'm going to lead on to vocal, because we're talking vocal noises. This, it seems to be quite a theme with this place. A bit of confusion that we had.
Just a bit.
We nearly had a fight.
For a change. Can you remember?
Yeah.
This was based around you and your weird noise that you made originally.
It was Wayne and myself in the lobby area. I think it was.
Lobby
We were sat
area,
on
yeah,
that.
that
I was sat on
little
the sofa. I think you were
sofa.
stood by the. Was it in the bar there? Or something?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
reception
entrance.
bar.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
And I can't remember if I yawned or stretched or made some kind of. But I made some kind of weird noise.
As you do.
As you do. And then, almost immediately afterwards, it was kind of repeated.
Yeah.
And then that's where the entire confusion.
Yeah,
came
because you, Dale and Ben, in the back bit where all the chairs were, you heard both
2 noises. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you radioed over to Phil, to everybody, and
Yeah.
said, did somebody just make a vocal sound? And of course you answered and you said, yeah, it was me, I was stretching out, I just made a noise, and then you did the noise again.
Yeah.
And then having a bit of laugh, I went through
On
the
the
radio.
Don't do this, guys.
We were tired. I just replicated your noise that you did. So then this is where the confusion started.
We confused each other with that, didn't we?
You were like, well, there were 2 noises, and I thought you meant the second noise that I'd done over the radio. And I'm like, well,
No.
it was me over the radio. How would you not know it wasn't me? But the good thing is that we picked it up. It was a long, and I would say on the whole, a pretty quiet night that we had there.
It was.
On reflection, we've picked a few things back up on the audio. So that brings me now to making a decision then. We have to sort of say our thoughts on it at this point in time, whether or not we think something strange is going on there. So, Ben, I'm going to wake you up because you've been very quiet. What do you reckon?
I didn't have anything happen to me, honestly. Just the noise that my dad made. It was just him yawning, then something yawned back. And that was pretty much all I got that night, other than bang a maid.
You did get the thing there. I know you did. You'll see that on the outtakes. You did get a strange thing, which I'm only saying it's strange because you said similar, Dale, that you thought you actually saw something out of the corner of your eye, but you didn't mention it because it was like, did I see something or not?
Well, I don't know, because there was obviously a lot of stuff in that room, and I kind of just played it off as I've just seen something in the corner of my eye, and it's just something that's already there. But I don't know for certain without going back and checking kind of
You
thing.
can't make a decision on that, based on that.
No.
But it's unusual because we both
Yeah.
saw
Well,
the
it's
same
similar,
thing.
really, to
Yeah.
what I saw as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that
Okay.
adds some depth to it, doesn't it?
So are you saying yes or no?
No, not for me.
No. Okay, Wayne.
Yeah, I'm going to base it on our first one, which was definite creeping around us and noises, what couldn't have been anything else. And then what we've seen, shadows and the light anomaly. And then what happened with Phil at the end, where it would definitely be something repeating what he was doing. So do you know what? I'm going to say yes, there's something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Jane, it was your venue.
It was.
What do you reckon? Do you think it's haunted?
Well, obviously I know the owner, and I know everything that has gone on, and I know he wouldn't lie about it, and there's been quite a few witnesses who've had similar things happen. For me, not an awful lot did go on the night, but I know that the things that happened to you were really interesting. So, yeah, I think there's something going on. What it is, I don't know, but there's something not quite right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dale?
Yeah. There were a number of things that happened that were really definitive. The scream that me and Wayne heard, amongst other things that happened throughout the night. So yeah, I'm going to say I think there is something that I'd say
Okay.
it's haunted.
Phil?
I think for the most part, most of the evening for me, nothing was happening. It was literally in the last 15 minutes where something strange happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's haunted. I don't know what caused that strange sound. So I'm going to say possibly.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say that I think that there is something there. And I think, based on the fact that Tommy believes that there's a child in there, it could be that. Because if it's a child, you've got to think about, here we are with 6 strangers going into a building.
Yeah.
We're all adults. And we could be quite scary, you know, especially coming in through the middle of the night. The fact that we got something that seemed to be sort of creeping around, almost curious as to why we were there, but not really wanting to let us know that they were there.
Yeah.
But then we also got the mimicking sort of vocal sound, which is a bit
It's typical
playful.
childlike behaviour, isn't it?
Yeah. So I do think there is something there. Nothing scary or frightening. Certainly didn't feel, to myself, I didn't feel scared, even in the back room that was really dark.
No.
But yeah, I do think there is something going on there.
Agreed.
What the hell?
What?
Fucking hell.
What?
Something just blew in my face. Seriously, something just growled in my face.
Growled?
In my face. Yeah, it was, oh my god. What the fuck was that?